look at that sexy poster, right? It's got all that Arceus on it and whatnot. Anyway, we're not here to talk about my poster or my wall and all the other awesome things I keep in my room, but I'm here to talk about the VGCs on Saturday in Secaucus, I think it is, in New Jersey. If you're gonna be here, you should be here because I'm going there with Magnitude and Fizzy Stardust and Super Blah, Nick, and other people. So, I think that if you're here, that would be a good thing. I'm just putting that out there before I go into the battle because I feel like you need to. Last year when I went the day of. I was like not even aware that this is happening. Oh my god, Zekrom. I should just like bring Zekrom. I don't know how you can pull me apart. So just like wave my dick around in a circle and then you'll know it's me. I think that's the way I'm gonna go about it. So if you're going to the VGCs, hit me up in New Jersey. And that'd be awesome sauce.
Hello, people. You probably saw me on the Meta podcast recently, or PMP with my awesomeness of Little Cup battles. And since then, I have yet to post a battle, so in order to satisfy all my lovely subscribers, I have a battle here. It's an underused battle versus Mully692, and I usually do Little Cup. I'm one of those Little Cup facts, but once in a while, I'll do standard. I'll do whatever, but main point is you're here to see battles, so that's what I'm bringing you. I lead off with Milotic because Milotic is my favorite Pokemon. If you haven't known, I am madly in love with Milotic. I could marry a Milotic if I could. And I already fucked up first turn because I have this Azelf at +4 special attack. So I figure I'll go into Arcanine and I'll get some damage off in case it has a Focus Sash. I'm not going to have to worry about that when I send in Joltik. So I have to fodder Arcanine and send in my Joltik because Joltik is going to be Scarfed and he'll outspeed Azelf and knock it out with a Bug Buzz. So bye-bye Azelf. And he sends in his wow, that was terrible. Kuriam, or I'm unsure of how to pronounce it. I'll work on that. And I send in my Milotic because these Ice Dragons are always special. Unless I run into an odd variant, but they're special. I go into Milotic because Milotic can take special hits like a beast, and then I go for a safe Ice Beam for whatever he's going to switch in because judging from the damage, there's no point in him staying in with the Ice Dragon. And then I saw Heracross, so he's probably going to go for a Bug move. I go into my Eagle, and now he's going to have to switch because I'm going to go for a Flying move. He goes into Cresselia, and why is Cresselia RU now? Why do we have to deal with this thing in so many tiers? The lower the tier, the more I'm gonna have to see this thing in like OU and UU and RU. I'm gonna have to play NU just to avoid this. Takes no damage from Brave Bird, takes like no damage from U-turn. I have to go into Milotic because for some reason, I'm fearing that it's gonna try and stall me out with a Toxic because Cresselia can carry one of two status moves. Paralyze, Thunder Wave or Toxic, so I figure I'll go for a Magic Coat in case he decides to go for one of them because Milotic is special and he's going to have difficulty taking it out. Unfortunately, he switches and then he goes for a double switch. So I went into my I really need to work on these pronunciations. I'm sorry. And I went into the Steel type because I figured he was going to go for a Dragon move. But upon the double switch, I was forced to fodder my birdie thing, and I get to go into my Scarf Joltik once more. I figure I'll just go for the most powerful move I have. I'll go for Thunder and see how much damage that'll do. He switches into Milotic. See, Milotic is a beast. That did little bit under half. It didn't even leave it at 1/3. So I go for another Thunder because he'll either have to switch or stay in and Father Milotic, so I'm going to get damage on something. I'll go for a Thunder, and then I go for one more Thunder, and this Thunder thankfully paralyzes Cresselia, even though it leaves it at like 1 hit point, and I get the Parahax, which means he won't be able to restore his health, and I will be able to knock out Cresselia without it fucking up my team a shit ton. Because no one wants to deal with Cresselia. I don't want to deal with Cresselia. So as he sends in the Ice Dragon, I figure I'll switch. I'm expecting the Dragon move again, or the Ice move. I'll go into Milotic. It goes for Draco Meteor this time, and it does. It leaves me with about 1/3, and I figure if he's going to go for it again, it's not going to kill me, so he has to switch. I'll decide to recover because I need to keep Milotic alive in order to just counter the dragon and take its hits. So he goes into Heracross. This time I think he might have predicted me to go into the bird without realizing that he killed it already. Otherwise, I don't know why he went for a Stone Edge as opposed to fighting or bug move. And here I get a burn on the Heracross. Are you serious? I burned a Pokemon that probably has guts. Unless it doesn't, then I don't know what set he's running. But most Heracross have guts, which raise its attack when they're statused. So he switches into Milotic, knowing I'll go for Scald again, and I switch into my my little turtle thing. I even forgot what this is called, with the Evil Stone, and I figure it'll be able to scare him out, and I'll be able to set up Curse. Unfortunately, he goes into a Honchkrow, and I'm not exactly sure what Honchkrow does. I just know that it's a dark and flying type, and I'm hoping that I'll live a Brave Bird since I have a Curse up and I live with 7 hit points, and I'm able to go for a superpower as opposed to like a grass move. I figure superpower might just do the most out of anything else, but unfortunately I die to poison, and I have to take care of this Honchkrow, which is left at like 1 hit point. Again, he has the Sucker Punch, and this is why not a lot of people use Joltik. Joltik is really frail, and unfortunately Joltik doesn't really get to do anything because Honchkrow dies to Life Orb. I'm able to go back into Milotic as he goes for a Dragon move again and take it like a boss. He's gonna probably have to switch again. I think I go for Recover. No, he doesn't switch. He decides to go for it again. I decide to go for Recover. Right here, obviously, it's like a little Star War. He's doing less damage than I'm recovering, so at this point, he has to switch because there's no point in him having to let me recover. I go for another Recover, and this time I realize that he's going into Milotic in order to Toxic me because it doesn't seem like he really has anything else to deal with it, so I go for a Magic Coat as he goes for Toxic, and I'm able to bounce back the Toxic, and now his Milotic is statused. Despite it raising its defense with Marvel Scale, I think that's also one of the only ways I'll be able to take out his Milotic is by stalling it, because Milotic is a beast in defense. So I figure he's going to try going for Toxic again, knowing I can't bounce it back. And I go into my Steel type to resist it, and he's just going to start recovering off damage. And what I'm able to do now is I'm able to Iron Head it. Wow. I thought he was going to switch here after I thought he might have switched back into Heracross or his Dragon after he's at full health in order to avoid being stalled out, but that was my mistake. So I decided to start setting up my Swords Dances because I know that Milotic won't be able to do like anything to me, so except it's left there to recover. And I think I set up another Swords Dance here. No, I go for X Scissor. I don't want to be like too greedy and start setting up more than I need to. And I figure right now I'll kill it. Milotic is out of the way. No, it's not. Wow, it goes for Hydro Pump. Okay, no. I started being greedy here. Ooh. I know eventually I'll kill it with Toxic though. So I figure since he also has a Dragon type, I can kill that off easily with Iron Head. It'll be super effective. and he won't be able to do much to me because all he has is, apparently he also has hidden power, but that did nothing. I don't know if that's the wrong hidden power or what, but that did not do a lot. My thing lives. I'm able to knock it out with Iron Head. The only problem this thing has is that it's slow. It's my only issue with it, but no, it did work. He went for close combat. Judging by the damage, he does not have guts, because that should have killed if he did. So, good game, Mully, and that's about it. I just have a few things to say. One of them is that I really hope I can meet people at the VGCS in New Jersey. I'm going there with, a few YouTubers, few friends. If you're going, you should post and be like, yo, what up, I'm going. You can sign my shirt or something. Then I can show it off, and I'll be taking videos and posting it over the weekend. I'm also going to be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll be leaving, so no battles then. I'll just have random videos. And I think this year, as opposed to last year, I'll actually be in the tournament. I'm in the process of making a team now, a few days before it. And to everyone that's already been to the VGCs in your area, how was it? Was it worth going to? I mean, for me, last year, I went just last minute, and it was definitely the best decision of my life, because it changed, everything, because that's where I met Steviekins. So if you're going, I would like to know. It's in Secaucus, New Jersey, I think. It might be the same place as last time. So if you is, I am excited to meet people, if anyone even is going, because I want at least one person there to be like, oh my god, it's mootypwns, and give me a big huge hug, and that would make my day. I'd be the happiest person ever. And apart from that, thank you for all the support and the subs, and lately I've just been in a happy mood. So bye guys, I think that's about it. See you at the VGCs.